Hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donovan Sadiq, class of 1988. Welcome to the Kubasaki and Kadena High School Network page. And what this page is about is basically keeping you guys informed of reunions and things that are going on for those of us that spent time on the Rock. I was predominantly there from 1982 to 1987. Had a great time. The 80s was the best time. I am from the class of 88, which they say was great. And we started this network so that we could keep in touch, share photos, look for some alumni and find out what's going on, catch up on reunions, and do all of these things. So I created this page some time ago, but I haven't been very interactive in it. For those of you guys that notice, I have a podcast, YouTube channel that I keep up, and like tradition for a lot of us, we are military kids, and a lot of us have joined the military, and some of us, like myself, have retired from the military. And since I've retired from the military, which was the Air Force, but my dad was a Marine, my mom was in the Army. That's why I joined the Air Force. Ha ha ha. But well, hey, the Maki Mafia. When I saw the Air Force kids had grass to play on, there was a significant difference. I didn't know anything about the Air Force, so that's why I joined the Air Force and did what I had to do there. But we did this so that you could keep up to date on what's going on with reunions and friends, and sharing information and reunions and all kinds of stuff that you can do, and finding lost friends, and just keeping up with everybody as we get older, and people are starting to go their separate ways. Next year is going to be my 30th high school reunion. I can't believe it's been 30 years, but I guess it has. And it's been amazing. But I do a podcast now and a YouTube channel, and I rant and I rave. Who would have thought that Mr. Cullinan, for those of you guys who remember Mr. Cullinan, he was a history teacher, would have thought that I would have ended up the way that I did. But here I am, and we're going to try to make this as interactive as possible for you guys and keep you up to date. Lot of good stuff there. I was fortunate enough to be one of the people that was actually on Okinawa when Kadena was opened, and it was a new school. The Air Force wanted to separate and have their own school, and I thought that was phenomenal. I thought at the time it was a very high-tech school, and here we are at this old Kubasaki, Marine Corps Navy school that's been there for years. And I recently went back in February, I believe it was, March, because they are going to build another Kubasaki High School and tear down the old one, which is going to be right across the street from the old Zukeran. And if you get a chance to go back, please go back and check it out. And I took a picture by one of the places that I used to frequent a lot, which was the principal's office. I used to get sent there a lot, and counseling, and a lot of detention in my time. So you guys that remember that, but magical time going back there. I remembered a lot of things. Maki Minato, the housing area is still there, and you can see the, it's almost been 40 years since they closed the housing area when I was part of the Maki Mafia, but it was bringing back a lot of memories. But one thing about memories, when you go back, it's not the same if you don't have the very people that you grew up there with. But it was a very magical place, and this is a network where we could all stay in contact, do what we got to do. I'm a dragon through and through, and you got the Panthers, and then you got, if you really think about it, there's a lot of high schools that don't exist anymore. Wagner High School is gone in the Philippines. Man, there's a lot of them that are gone, and we're just fortunate to have been on that rock and experienced what we did. So you guys just keep in touch if there's something you want to know, or if you're in my era and you want to, see, you're trying to find somebody. We'll do everything we can to look that person up. But you also got to remember, sometimes some people just don't want to be found for whatever reason. So, but Facebook is a great thing, because have you guys noticed that on Facebook, if you did find some of your old friends, those old cliques formed again? Very, very interesting how human nature and socialization is like that. But, it's just great that we've kept in contact. We keep our family traditions going. Not everybody can serve in the military. Remember when we were younger, you used to think that your parents were idiots and they didn't know what they were talking about. But now that I've been out of the military and I see how these civilians really act, it's it's funny because you see how these kids are they're more independent than we were because what we did affected our parents. And I tell people we were in a controlled environment. So, shit rolls downhill, not uphill. So what we did affected our parents. And so we were a little bit more rigid. We were told what to do versus, hey, I want to do this. No, you're going to do this. So please come back, share, like, and let everybody know reunions. It's going to be great to see you guys at a lot of these reunions. So again, I'm Donovan Sadiq, class of 1988. You guys, please keep in touch.